Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's great news. This guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more likely to talk about what he wants than actually make it happen. While he may have some interesting ideas and lots of excitement, he doesn't have the drive or organization needed to move up in his job. If you need stability or someone who grows steadily, you won't find it here.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to react quickly and emotionally. He might get angry, upset, or even say things he regrets in the heat of the moment. While he has a warm side, handling setbacks maturely isn't his strength.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People may find him fun to be around when things are easy, but he can get into arguments or misunderstandings quickly. His temper comes out when he's stressed, and he isn't great at holding back harsh words. This can make it hard for others to trust or respect him at work.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he'll likely be happy for you in the moment and cheer you on with big smiles and excitement. He isn't the type to get jealous or compete, but don't expect him to fully understand the hard work behind your success. Sometimes, if he's having a tough time or feeling left behind, his mood might swing and he could act distant or a bit grumpy.
What if you start earning more than him?
He probably won't hold any deep resentment if you earn more, and most of the time, he'll be happy to share joy with you. He might joke about it or treat it lightly, not letting it bother him much. You won't have to tiptoe around your own achievements.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not careful with money and tends to spend without much planning. If he sees something he likes, he's quick to buy it, even if it doesn't make sense financially. Sometimes this can lead to money problems or regrets after spending too much.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is likely to pretend he's richer than he really is. He enjoys looking good and having fun, so he might spend extra on clothes, parties, or outings, even if he can't truly afford it. Be wise and notice if he talks big but struggles with real bills.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and warm hearted, usually quick to share what he has, whether it's money, time, or affection. If someone needs help, he's there, often generous even when he should be saving. This makes life feel joyful and caring, but sometimes it can bring money problems if he isn't careful.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's mostly open about money and not the type to hide things or control you with finances. He may be a little careless or forgetful when it comes to managing money, but he doesn't keep secrets or use money as a tool to boss people around. You won't have to deal with sneaky behavior or pressure about expenses.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is not very forceful about house roles and he's likely to think housework should be shared. He prefers a friendly and relaxed way of living, so he won't insist that chores are only your responsibility. If you ask him to help, he'll usually pitch in, especially if it's made a fun activity.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will usually step in and help with chores and even diapers if you ask, rather than just sitting and telling you what to do. While he isn't the most organized, he doesn't see housework as beneath him or just your job. He may even turn chores into something playful or light-hearted.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He can be quick to get emotional and may jump into arguing to defend himself at first, especially if he feels criticized. He might raise his voice or say things that sound sharp, but deep down he does care about your feelings. In heated moments, though, expect some stubbornness and a bit of back and forth before things settle.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he can sometimes say hurtful things or react sharply without meaning to. His temper can get the better of him, and he may raise his voice or blurt out words that sting. Thankfully, his anger usually fades quickly, and he will likely regret harsh words afterward.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he is the kind of man who can get angry very quickly. Small things might set him off, and his reactions can be loud or sharp in the moment. This is something important you shouldn't ignore.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He struggles to say sorry right away and can be quick to blame you or make excuses at first. When things go wrong, his first reaction is often to defend himself or even argue back rather than admit his mistake. You'll often find him blaming others in the heat of the moment.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He is usually warm and caring, but he can get caught up in his own feelings and excitement, which might make him push a little without realizing. If you set a clear boundary and say no, he might feel disappointed, argue, or try to persuade you, especially if he's in a moody phase. Your comfort and voice should always come first.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he's the kind of man who might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He can be sensitive and quick to react, so he may feel rejected or hurt, even if that wasn't your intention. It helps to speak openly so he understands and doesn't let his feelings get the better of him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can generally trust him to handle private moments with care. Even though he can sometimes say hurtful things when he's angry, he isn't the type to use your private moments or secrets against you to hurt or embarrass you later. Respect and affection matter to him, and deep down, he wants you to feel safe with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He enjoys excitement and new experiences, so he may be easily distracted by attention from other women. While he isn't cold hearted, his love for fun and being liked can sometimes lead him to flirt or get too friendly, even without planning to cheat. If he feels bored or unappreciated, he might seek that spark elsewhere just for the thrill of it.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not the type to be overly possessive or controlling. Instead of acting jealous or suspicious, he's more laid back and focused on having fun and enjoying the moment. He doesn't usually check on you or set strict rules about who you talk to or where you go.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side isn't really about being controlling. He isn't someone who tries to run your life or puts lots of rules on you in the name of caring. Most of the time, he's warm and supportive, wanting you to be happy and free.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He's more likely to see parenting as something both of you should share. He won't expect you to do everything or see caring for the kids as only your job. He enjoys being involved in fun and loving ways and wants to be part of the family action.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might lose his temper quickly and react with frustration or sharp words. His patience isn't very strong, so small problems can make him raise his voice or snap without thinking. While he cares deeply for the kids, handling stressful moments calmly isn't his best skill.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will generally support you as both a mother and your own person. He enjoys seeing others happy and doesn't expect you to put all your own dreams aside just because you're a mom. He's proud of your strengths and likes sharing good times together at home and outside it.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will change his tune and pressure you to quit your career after having a child. He enjoys sharing happiness and is not overly traditional or set on strict roles. Still, clear conversations about your plans and boundaries will help keep things stress free as life changes.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. He enjoys building friendly bonds and making others feel comfortable, so you'll see him sharing jokes, chatting openly, and genuinely trying to connect with them. Even if he's a bit casual or unpredictable at times, his care and friendliness will show through. He is not someone who expects your family to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might get emotional and react quickly, which can sometimes make things worse in the short term. He may raise his voice, get upset, or let frustration show instead of staying calm and handling it gently. If keeping the peace matters to you, you may need to step in and help smooth things over.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who will treat you one way at home and expect you to play the perfect traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He's easygoing and likes life to be fun and friendly, not full of rules and roles. Any expectations to put on an act will more likely come from others, not from him.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he's likely to support you rather than stay out of it or side with others. His natural warmth and caring side make him want to see you happy, and he usually stands by the people he loves most. While he might get emotional and struggle with what to say, his first instinct is to back you up.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He isn't a classic mummy's boy, but he does care about keeping everyone happy and avoiding big fights. If there's a conflict with his mother, he might feel pulled in both directions and get emotional or confused about what to do. Over time, you'll see him choose your side, not against his mother, but clearly with you.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He may sometimes share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister, especially if he's feeling emotional or confused. He looks for comfort and advice from people close to him, and that can mean he talks about your relationship without meaning any harm. If this happens often, it can cause trust issues and make you feel exposed or unsupported.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, as we mentioned at the start, this guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Being with him every day is a mix of playfulness, affection and sudden ups and downs. You'll enjoy laughter, fun outings, and warm hugs. He gives life a light and cheerful touch.